Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Video number 1 of 2. You're probably thinking, what? Yes, I'm going to give you my predictions, my preview for the Champions League match day as a whole. We've got games tonight, we've got games tomorrow, and then later on, I'm going to give you guys the isolated Chelsea versus AC Milan preview where I'm going to be honest. Make sure you tune in because, you know, the average Joe would go on and hype this game to the top and go, Chelsea going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and AC Milan, nah, they ain't got this, and they ain't got that. No, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be clear. So if you want to hear what I have to say, make sure you tune in later on. Let's get cracking with this Champions League preview for the match day as a whole. We'll run through all the groups starting from A to H. Let's go with A. Ajax, Napoli, Liverpool and Rangers. Ajax and Napoli both playing each other. The table currently stands at Napoli top of the group, Liverpool and Ajax both on 3 points, and Rangers down at the bottom, having not even scored a goal yet. So, the games, Ajax versus Napoli, this is going to be an interesting one, although Napoli are on fantastic form. Ajax going to be playing at home. I expect a draw. If I'm being real, I'm going to go with a 1-1, Ajax 1, Napoli 1, although I wouldn't be surprised if Napoli actually took all 3 points. I don't think Ajax will win. That I'm going to say outright. So we'll see what happens there. Liverpool versus Rangers. Liverpool have been outrageous in a bad way. And I just said that Rangers haven't scored a goal yet. Well, enter Liverpool. Because right now, if there's a chance for Rangers to get their first goal of their Champions League campaign, it's probably going to come at Anfield. Liverpool look a mess. And I can't quite pinpoint what on earth has happened. But I'd like to think that them losing Mane has had a big effect. They haven't been able to replace Mane. The cohesion in the team as a result of that has probably gone a little bit left. But just the entire manner in the way that they play, their confidence is shot. They look brittle. Their defense looks open. Trent doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. Van Dijk doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. I mean, these are top players we're talking about, and all of a sudden they've just lost all their ability. I have to turn to Klopp. Even when you look at the way that Chelsea stopped playing, well, not stopped playing, but Chelsea were facing difficulty. As much as I love Thomas Tuchel, there are points in that where you have to turn to the manager and go, yo, what are you doing? I have to turn to Klopp. What is he doing? What is he doing to try and save this situation? Right now, it looks like there's bigger things happening in the Liverpool dressing room. So, do I think they'll beat Rangers? I thought they beat Brighton, and they didn't. Rangers, I have to say, a level below, if I'm being completely real, but they are still a Champions League team. They know that Liverpool are suffering. I think Liverpool will win, but there's something in me telling me that it's going to finish a draw. Liverpool-Rangers draw. If Rangers got a win, then Klopp should get sacked. I mean, that's just might as well put that out there. But I want to say Liverpool win, and Liverpool will have there's just too much quality there for them not to win. So I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. Something tight. But there's also a part of me saying 1-1 again. So we'll wait and see what happens. Let me know down below what you think is going to happen there. It's going to be a very, very interesting game to see how that all goes down. That goes down tonight, 8 p.m. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Group B, Club Brugge versus Atletico Madrid. Club Brugge have been on fantastic form throughout this Champions League campaign. Club Brugge getting 2 wins out of 2, 5 goals scored, none conceded. They are on fine form, but they are now playing the big fish of the group, which is Atletico Madrid. They've managed to beat Bayer Leverkusen. They've managed to beat FC Porto. Are they going to get a result against Atletico Madrid? They are playing at home, so it's definitely not out of their reach. For this, you know what? I normally come on and say Atletico win. I'm going a draw as well. We're going to go draw for this one too. This one I'm going to go with 2-2. Club Brugge 2, Atletico Madrid 2, and we'll see what happens there. Porto face Leverkusen. I am going with a Bayer Leverkusen win there. Porto do not look good at all. They look like they are slightly out of sorts. Bayer Leverkusen at least have something going well for them. I am going to go 1-0 Leverkusen. Group C, Bayern Munich, Victoria Pleasant, if that's how you say your name, Pleasant, Victoria. Let's just call her Victoria, shall we? Inter Milan against Barcelona. That's the big game of this entire campaign now so far. We are going Bayern Munich against Victoria Pleasant. I have to apologise to Victoria. everyone send in your apologies to good old Vic. You know, Vic, I'm sorry, it's not happening. It's just not happening. I think it's going to be a big scoreline. With all due respect, they are in a group of death, and they are the ones getting killed every single match day. Right now, Bayern Munich are top, having scored 4 goals, conceded none. Barcelona and Inter Milan sharing that second and third spot with 3 points each, and Victoria Pleasant having conceded 7, scored 1. They managed to score 1. Fair play, I have to say that. They are bottom of the group. Bayern Munich, I think, are going to destroy them. In Munich, I think Bayern Munich are going to destroy them. So, I'm not going to go 5-0, I'm going to go 4-0. I think Bayern Munich might ease up a little bit towards the second half. They might start off with a little bit of a rout and then afterwards calm down, and I think it'll be 4-0. 4-0 Bayern Munich. Barcelona, Inter Milan, I'm going with a Barcelona win here, despite them playing at the San Siro, because Inter Milan are at home. I think Barca will get a narrow win. I'm going a narrow win. Inter Milan have not had a good weekend. They lost to Jose Mourinho's Roma. Barcelona currently sitting top of La Liga. Things are going well for them. They're not winning by huge margins, but they are winning and they're doing well. I reckon they're going to take that form. Lewandowski, we saw what he did. I think Barcelona are going to come today to Inter Milan, and I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Barcelona. We'll see what happens there. Group D, Marseille, Sporting, Eintracht Frankfurt and Spurs. So, starting off, Sporting Lisbon, weirdly enough, are top of the group. And fair play to them. They've been, so far, absolutely fantastic. They've managed to win both of their games, score 5, concede none, looking good. Sporting Lisbon against Marseille. In Marseille, Marseille sitting bottom of the group. Normally, this is a really tough ground to go to in terms of atmosphere, hostility and all of that. But the tools that Marseille have right now do not look good at all. And I'm going with a narrow Sporting Lisbon win here. I'm going 1-0 Sporting Lisbon. We'll see what happens there. Frankfurt against Tottenham. Tottenham just got battered. So that's a Chelsea fan, that's always funny. But Tottenham got destroyed against Arsenal. Fair play to Arsenal for that. You know, where respect is due, respect is due. But Frankfurt playing at home, Tottenham having to travel away. Frankfurt are a decent team. Chelsea know this. We played a few years ago against Frankfurt. We know that they can show up. They have been doing well in European competition. I reckon there is a chance here for Frankfurt to get a result against Spurs. And I'm not just saying that. I do think, you know, the way that Tottenham play, the way that they set up. Conte in the Champions League has not been successful. And I truly believe that there is an element of the way that he gets his teams to play football that does not suit cup competition. Cup competition, you have to go out and try and get a result. Tottenham, I feel right now, after the weekend especially, a little bit of a bad patch, mentally not quite there. Frankfurt will probably take to the occasion. I am going for a, you know what? I was going to be bold, but I'm not going to be bold here. I'm going Frankfurt 2, Tottenham 1. I was going to say 2-0. I think Tottenham will score though, because there is quality in that front line for Spurs, but I'm going Frankfurt to beat them 2-1. Fingers crossed. Group E, AC Milan, Dynamo Zagreb, Salzburg and Chelsea. I am going to preview the Chelsea AC Milan game, so keep your eyes on that one. But we have Dynamo Zagreb and our Red Bull RB Salzburg. RB Salzburg playing at home. This is, I mean, the group so far is quite tight. AC Milan on 4, Zagreb on 3, Salzburg on 2, Chelsea sitting bottom. I didn't say that. Bottom of the group. I think Zagreb-Salzburg will be quite an even contest. I'm going for a draw here because the quality in both of their teams looks fairly similar. Zagreb beating Chelsea whilst Chelsea were looking a bit down. Salzburg coming to the bridge and getting a 1-1 draw. I think that this is probably going to end a draw. I'm going 1-1 here as well. Possibly even 0-0. I don't think we're going to get an entertaining game there, but I do see it finishing a draw. A point shared. Chelsea AC Milan, I will preview in the second video later on today, so make sure you check that out. We move on to Group F, and Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Celtic and RB Leipzig, who are sitting bottom and have not been good at all in this Champions League campaign over the last 2 games, but they have to play Celtic, and I think RB Leipzig are going to get a result here. I see them winning this game against Celtic. I think they're going to pick up 3 points. I'm going RB Leipzig 2, Celtic 0. I do eventually see Celtic finishing bottom of this group, although they're there to prove me wrong. So let's see what you can do, Celtic. Prove me wrong. But I reckon RB Leipzig, and that's all due respect to Celtic, because I actually don't mind Celtic, and I actually hope they go far. Fingers crossed they can actually go. The quality in the group is there for the taking. If Celtic really want to take it, it is there. They can do well. But right now, sitting third, it's still within touching distance. It's not far, but they have to beat a Leipzig. I don't see that happening, but we'll see what happens. I'm going RB Leipzig to beat Celtic 2-0. Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk. I think Real Madrid, especially with Benzema now back, I think are going to win this. And I'm going with a comfortable 3-0 win for Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid are going to win this group and probably not even concede a goal. If I'm being real, 6 out of 6. 18 scored, none conceded. We'll wait and see what happens. But that's what I think is going to happen in Group F. Group G, Man City against Copenhagen, or Copenhagen, however you want to pronounce it. If you want to be Danish, Copenhagen. If you don't want to be Danish, you can say, hey, Copenhagen. Sevilla against Borussia Dortmund. Man City, Copenhagen right now. Man City are looking on another planet. And if you have to right now, based on form, throughout the European top leagues, you have to pick a favourite to win this competition. It's going to be Manchester City. The way that they are looking now with Erling Haaland is scary. The team that they have around Erling Haaland and with Erling Haaland is shocking. So I do think it's going to be quite a comfortable win against FC Copenhagen. I'm going 4-0 to Manchester City. Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund. Sevilla currently sitting bottom. Dortmund only 2 points ahead, having won 1 and lost 1. They are sitting second in the group. But with the quality in both teams, I reckon... I want to say Dortmund win, but I'm going to go for a draw this one. I'm going to go for quite a few goals here. I'm going 2-2. Sevilla 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. We go into the final group of Group H. Benfica, PSG, Juventus and Maccabi Haifa. Right now, PSG sitting top. Alongside Benfica that have won both of their games, and Juventus and Maccabi Haifa having lost both of their games. Now, those two got to play each other. I'm quite sure Juventus are going to win that. If they don't win that, you might as well go home now and not play the rest of your games, and don't even go to the Europa League. That's just the truth of the matter. There's no way Juventus lose to Maccabi Haifa. Surely, we'll wait and see. But they haven't been good at all. Benfica... Whereas them against PSG, this is going to be an interesting contest. I think Benfica will give PSG a good game. Benfica are at home. If there is a chance of an upset, it's going to happen here when Benfica are playing at home. And you know what? Because it's a Champions League, because anything can happen, I am going to go with a shock result here. I am going to go with Benfica 2, PSG 1. Bring it on, Benfica. Please prove me right. Thank you very much. Those are my predictions. Let me know what you think down below. How do you see this going down? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts. Let me know down below. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button. Don't forget to catch the video later on for Chelsea versus AC Milan as I preview that. And I'll see all of you then. Have a good one, people. See you later on. Take care and peace.